In today's video, I'm going to test Meshcapade, an AI platform for motion capture. So my goal is to transfer my acting into hopefully nice animation, so I can get the FBX, an animated FBX in the end, which I would be then able to transfer onto Unreal Engine characters, such as this Drongo character. Alright, so let's dive right in. So now I'm in Meshcapade main application, so that's the main interface, and let me go into this Mocapade section. And now I will just drag my video, which I shot a couple of days ago. That's a 4K footage, 60 FPS, nothing special. So I just drag it, and here I have it. So that's how it looks. I'm doing some moves here, kind of attacking my imaginary enemy. And here I'm checking the enable foot locking and just clicking the create avatar now to start processing the footage. And once it's done its processing, you can open it in editor to actually evaluate the end result. So let's have a look, folks, how it looks. Boom, boom, and I'm attacking, and then check the arms, guys. I think it looks absolutely great. Well, I can see that there is still a little bit of sliding in the feet area, which is kind of, expected in this kind of motion capture, AI-based motion capture. But we're animators, right? So we can definitely fix that later in Maya or in Blender. It depends on what DCC tool you're using. But I think it looks absolutely cool, and it's a fantastic base to start working on, to start clean up and fixing stuff. But before I do that, I would like to go into this edit copy mode, which enables me to adjust my avatar so it matches a little bit better to my body type, to my real body type, in terms of height, weight, the waist and hips width and stuff like that. And here's this follow avatar button, which enables me to detach the character from the camera so that I can freely rotate around it, checking the animation. And check this out, folks, it's absolutely amazing. Check the fingers. Fingers are captured perfectly. That's fantastic. So, and then there is this another button that enables you to actually check the video, the source video, side by side with the animation. So this way you're able to quickly check how good and precise that the system transferred the animation. I think it's cool. Especially taking into account that at some points my feet are cut in the frame. All right. Okay, so let me save it, and it will cost me 100 credits. Okay, so that's roughly $1, I believe. Okay, so now we have our avatar that is matching our body type, and we're really ready to go. So now let's just download it as FBX, and since I will be using Unreal Engine, let's select Unreal, download asset, and just name it the way you want, save it, boom, we have it. Now, there's one thing, folks. Currently, the Meshcapade supports only the 5.4 version of Unreal Engine, but I will be using 5.7, the latest one to date. But no worries, I will just show you how you can do this when Meshcapade will be releasing the proper 5.7 version. So you just download the plugin, then you need to open your Unreal project, the root of your Unreal project, which you want to install that Meshcapade plugin into. Then go back to your archive of Meshcapade plugin, and then just drag the plugins folder onto your Unreal project. That's really it. And then what you need to do, you can just open it and it should work. So you will be good to go and import your animations. But like I said, it won't work in latest 5.7, but no worries, I will be showing you how to import it in a best possible way. So it's because it's really easy, right? So let's just find the Paragon characters, and in this case I will be using two characters. I will be using Drongo and Murdoch. All right. So now let me add them to project. So it will take some time to download them. But once they will be done, once they will be downloaded, we will be ready to go and retarget our animations from our character, from our avatar that we've created in Meshcapade onto our Paragon characters. Alright, so both characters downloaded safely, and now I'm going to create a new folder. I will name it sources, because this will be the folder that will contain our source animation. And I'm going to import it as is, no fancy stuff, no fancy settings, just using pipeline defaults. I'm importing it as is. So check this out. It will take some time to import, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a minute, it will be importing everything that you need. And here we have this attack animation. As you can see, it was imported absolutely fine. It works perfect. Spitting. So that looks really, really nice. So now what we need to do, we need to, well, first of all, we need to retarget it, right? So let's right click, retarget animation, and let's here search for Murdoch, right? And now it will show you exactly how your retargeted animation will look like. So there are a couple of issues that I see here immediately, is that his legs are a little bit funny. They're bent in a quite unnatural way. And also he has the weapon in his right hand, which I don't want. So let's fix that first, actually, so that the weapon doesn't stand in our way. So let me first find the skeletal mesh of Murdoch, that one. So I will search probably for the weapon. Do I have something like weapon? Probably not. So let me check if maybe let's do it really manually. It should be easy. So there is this hand, bot hand or something like, yeah, I think that's the one that we need. So let's just zero it out. Let's zero out its scale factor, and then you just need to apply the asset, boom. And now we have its his weapon gone. That's absolutely great. And now our character is ready to be retargeted. So now let's head to the sources, and now let's do the retargeting. So let me once again find the Murdoch, and here I'm selecting the animation we're going to use, and I'm going to export the retargeted assets. So before I do that, I want to create the animations folder here. So animations, if I can spell it correctly, and now I'm going to export it like that. Okay, and now I'm ready to proceed. So let me save all the assets. And as you can see, his initial pose is quite incorrect, which leads to this incorrect result in his legs area. So let's fix it by going into this editing retarget pose mode, where we can reset everything first. So go here to reset all. And now let's go to bones and enable all the hierarchy, so we can see the bones of our target model. And now let's just try and match the bones, the arm bones of our target character, so that they match better with the bones of our source character. So I will just select this shoulder bone, and I will just try to match it better with those gray ones. Those gray ones are the bones that are belonging to this source character. We're actually retargeting animation from. So now let's just select those bones and try to match them. So I think they look fine now. We should be good to go. So now we have our legs being straight. So now all the retargeting animations should work nicely. So let me check it once again, if all the bones are more or less aligned nicely. Yeah, that works fine. So now let's double click this attack animation clip, and let me deactivate the bones. Let me also deactivate all the debug nodes here, so that we can clearly see everything. And by dragging this target mesh offset in X direction, I can offset my retargeted mesh and see how it actually looks on our Murdoch character in its full glory. And I think it looks really nice. Look at that. Bam, bam. Nice looking, spitting, and returning back. Man, this is looking really cool. So now let's just export the animation and place it in our scene. So let's export. Let me select the folder, and I will give it a prefix to be ready underscore. And then let's just export it and save it, and we should be good to go. So now we have ourselves a nice and cozy animation that we can test in our scene. So let me press F to frame on that character. Let me rotate it a little bit so it catches light a little bit more nicely, and there you go. That's basically how you retarget animations inside of Unreal Engine. That's really, really cool, isn't it? And now you can do all the cool stuff with this retargeted character. You can import it into some relevant environment, you can import it into sequencer and do all the cool stuff with the lighting and cameras. So yeah, all the cool stuff. And then I just went ahead and retargeted that same animation onto Drongo character, which basically is using the same approach, the same workflow. It's a very easy workflow. You can do it on your own characters, on your own animations. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful, guys. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.